What's up, guys? We're on the fence here. I am not at work anymore, obviously, because I'm back here, back home. Here's the garage. I guess the lights aren't working anymore, so it's gonna be pretty dark, man. So, crap. Next to the garage door. So, because that's where the lights are, so might as well just freaking whatever. So, hopefully no one's out here to hear what I'm saying, because it's just weird, you know. But, okay, so yesterday was my first full day back here at home. Hung out with Trevor and Braden. We basically played Super Smash Bros. Brawl at his house, like we always do. You know, I'm gonna set you down right here. I was originally gonna hang out with him, like just with him, and then we were gonna go to Trevor's afterwards, but then Trevor stopped by my house, just randomly, you know. He stopped by my house and was like, oh, hey, what's up? Went to his house, played some Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and then Braden called me saying, because I told him that I was at Trevor's, and he called me, he's like, so how are we gonna hang out now if you're at Trevor's? I was like, I have no idea. We're just gonna have to, I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how I was gonna get there. So anyway, he's like, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll wait for my parents to finish dinner, and then I'll see if they can come and get me. And I was like, okay. Hung up, and then like an hour later, he comes, and apparently his parents couldn't take him. You know, so he said, oh, well, I just had to take my sister's car. You know, my parents are such jerks. Like, geez, you need to respect your parents more, man. There goes the sprinklers over there. Me and Braden went to McDonald's for dinner because he said he'd take me there. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot my wallet. He's like, oh, okay, I'll pay for you. I was like, dude, you're the one that took me here, so you should be paying for me anyways. And after that, we went to Rocky Mountain because Hannah and Tatiana had band practice, and we just decided to go visit. And then, you know, went to go see them. It was pretty cool to see them again for the first time in like 2 months, you know. So it was awesome. We went back to Trevor's and watched YouTube videos, Vine sauce stuff. And Braden had to go at like 10 o'clock at night, and then Trevor took me back home at like midnight, which I was surprised at that, because usually he always takes me home at like freaking 2 or 3 in the morning. It's whatever, man. He took me home. Here's a really creepy thing that happened. He took me home, right? Here, I'm gonna hold you. He took me home, right? He drove up all the way up to the road. He dropped me off at the driveway, right? I was like, all right, see you guys later. Or I'll see you later. Thanks for the ride. He's like, all right, see you. And then I walked up, you know, down the sidewalk, went up to the front door, tried to open it, and it was locked. And Trevor had already started to drive off, and then he stopped. I think he noticed that I couldn't get in, and I, you know, like knocked on the door, no one was answering, so I turned around, and then he drove off when I turned around. I don't know why he did. Like maybe, I don't know. Like I was thinking maybe he freaking like was texting someone, and that's why he stopped, and then he went. Just coincidentally, as I turned around, like, I don't know, just whatever, but I turned around to walk down this sidewalk right here and open this garage, right? I opened the garage, and it was dark. And I noticed that the door back there, you can't see that crap. And I saw that the back door was still open, because yesterday I was doing yard work too, and I was mowing the lawn and all that stuff. We were like doing yard work, and I had that door open to mow the lawn. So that door's been open basically the whole time I've been gone. But when I opened the garage, it was kind of windy too, so maybe it was that. But anyway, when I opened the garage, I looked at that back door and it was still open. But right when I noticed that it was still open, it closed by itself. And that might have been because of the wind, because I barely opened the garage door, you know, but it was kind of breezy last night at like midnight. Opened the garage door to get inside. That back door back there just closed on its own. And I was like, what the heck? And then I saw like a flashing light back here. It was this thing right here. This light right here. I didn't know that though. I didn't know that it was that, you know. I didn't know it was that light. So I thought there was like I thought that there was like a phone or something. I don't know. But I saw like a flashing light, you know. By the way, here's the truck. Freaking crashed it, you know. Bumper. Jeez, man. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna open, because I didn't have the garage door opened up all the way. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna open those. I'm gonna open, because you know, if I let it go, it would just freaking fall on its own. So I lifted it up some more. And as I was lifting it up, I swear I heard someone say my name, like over in that area. Like as I was lifting it up, I heard like like an old guy, like saying my name or something. And I was like, what the heck? I turned around really crap, and I just got so scared. And I was like, who's in here? I was like, hello? Who's in here? It was so scary. I swear I heard my name, and it was so scary. I just freaking left. I freaking went back to that front door, and I just started knocking on that door. I was like, oh my gosh, someone please open the door. And I tried to open the windows too, but I think those were locked. And I was saying to myself, I am not going back in that garage. I'm not going back in there. eventually I did, and I was like so scared. I was just trying to hurry, you know, I was trying to hurry and get back in there. It was so scary, man. But yeah, eventually I went back in the house, and I didn't even care that the garage door was still open. But I went around, you know, I went all the way around, went back through the front door, unlocked it, then came back around and just closed the garage door, went back inside. I realized that flashing light was that thing, because we got a new water heater, so I don't know if that's what that is, but I thought because, you know, I thought there was like someone back there with like a phone or something. Like maybe I thought it was like some kind of hobo or something. Or maybe it was Daylon playing a prank on me or something. I have no idea. Today I was actually applying for a couple jobs because, you know, I need a job. I need to get another job here, you know, because I'm not going to freaking work at SMC anymore. So I got to find another job here. So I went on to Indeed.com, and I was looking for like shelf stocking jobs, because, you know how I was talking about I really want to work like with the night crew, like with the graveyard shift, you know. Well, I was starting to look for stuff like that, and I found one for like Shopco or whatever. And I was like, alright, I might consider applying for that, but I'm not sure yet, so I saved it, you know. Like, yes, I plan to apply, you know, to that place, but I didn't apply there yet, so maybe I will later. But anyway, I found another job. It was it's a company called the Cleaning Authorities or something. Their wages are freaking amazing. Their starting wages are at $9 an hour, and then after you work there for 60 to 90 days, it goes up to $10 an hour, and then depending on how long you've worked there, it can go up as high as $13 an hour. It's like, oh my gosh, that is an amazing wage, you know. And I saw the description, it was like freaking perfect. It was like met all my requirements or whatever. Like everything that described that job was like exactly what I wanted. You know, there's like, you know, it's preferred that you have your own transportation, but it's not required. And like technically I don't have my own transportation because my mom takes the Suburban to work. Dad's going to be taking this to Washington soon, and I can't even drive that Fiero back there. You can't see that, but I'm sure I'll, you know. My dad taught me how, like, back in March, but I only practiced like half an hour, and then it was done because there's something wrong with the engine or something. So anyway, another thing about it is that, like, they pay for how much you drive per mile. They reimburse you for how much you drive, basically. And they pay for your breaks, like your vacations, they pay for your holidays, you know. They pay for that stuff, and it's like freaking awesome, man. But, you know, the thing is, I'm only gonna be working there for like 2 or 3 months, and it's gonna be time for me to leave soon, so... Like, because we're moving to I don't know if I've talked about this, but we're actually moving up to Washington. Like, we're planning on moving there like after Christmas, and I'm sure I'm not even gonna leave from my mission until like next year. So I'm definitely gonna be moving up there with them, but I'm not gonna put my papers in for like another week or something, and then it'll be another 2 weeks before I get my call. Then it takes like 3 or 4 months before I actually go on your mission. So if I get my call like in October, I won't be leaving till freaking January, you know, so I'll still be up in freaking Washington with all them, you know. Daylon showed up to my house. Well, he was actually messaging me on Facebook. He's like, welcome back, man, or whatever. And then he's like, so you're looking for another job now? You're getting hooked up with another job? And then he asked, do you want to hang out sometime today? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm actually applied to, and I also applied to Chipotle too. So those are the 2 jobs I applied for. So. And he's like, yeah, I applied for a cleaning place, for the cleaning company, and I applied at Chipotle. And I was like, yeah, I'm up for that, you know, talking about the hanging out and stuff. So he's like, alright, when should I just come over to your house or what? And then he freaking messaged me immediately after that, and he's like, alright, I'm coming over right now, see you soon. I was like, okay, you didn't even ask me if he was okay. So I was like, okay, what the heck, Daylon, you know, I told my mom and dad that Daylon's coming over. I was like, oh, they're like, okay, so he came over. Hung out at my house for a bit, and then we went to his house and watched some America's Got Talent, and because this is the first time I've hung out with him ever since the crash back in November when I crashed the Kia. This is the first time we've hung out since then. I mean, I went to his house after that just for the government commercial, but that was the last time I was at his house. Besides today, today is the first time I've hung out with him in like 9 months. I'm not even kidding. It's been like 9 months since I've hung out with him. This is the first time. And I freaking was at his house for the first time in 9 months. And Peyton and Jake, his brothers, their voices are so deep now. Like, they went through puberty, man. I'm telling you. Like, they have deep voices now. Especially Peyton. And I think they have deeper voices than me, even, dude. I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Like they're only like freaking 14, 15 years old. And I'm like 19 here, and I have like I have a high. Anyway, why am I talking about that? This is the first vlog back at home. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll go ahead and see you guys whenever I see you. Bye.